Cirque du Soleil, the splendor of imagination, the strength of body, and the power of dreams. What inspires these artists to break free from gravity? Lee Glasser gives you an exclusive look inside the magic of Cirque, behind the scenes at Cirque du Soleil.
Hi everyone, I'm Lee Glasser in Montreal, Canada at the international headquarters of Cirque du Soleil. This is the creative center where all those spectacular performances are born. For the next 30 minutes, we'll show you what goes on inside, from the high-flying artists in training to the brilliant costume design. And we'll also give you a look at their latest show, Totem. So there's a lot to show you. Let's get started. Entering Cirque's international headquarters, or IHQ, is a bit like being a kid again. There's something to spark your curiosity around every corner.
Cirque du Soleil, bonjour.
Built in 1997 under the vision of founder Guy Laliberté, it's a creative laboratory where world-class scientists and artists turn fantasy into reality. Once you make your way inside, the first door you come to is the training studio. Behind this door is where the artists perfect their athletic skills. Come on in and check it out. Every Cirque artist starts their training regimen here in Montreal, coming from all walks of life. The performers represent 25 spoken languages and 50 nationalities.
In Taiwan, we have martial artists, we have gymnasts from all over the world, we have circus artists from South Africa, Brazil, you name it. Cirque du Soleil is known and people definitely want to be part of it. So we're looking obviously a certain acrobatic competency, but then on top of that, really a passion to give something to the crowd. So when I see a demo, when someone's put effort to really have fun with it, to play with it, to show some movement, to try something new, even if it fails, it's really that kind of personality, that extrovert, really wanting to show what they can do to a large number of people and transform themselves into a character on stage that stands out.
One thing that I really like is that before I was here, I was a coach, I was an athlete, I had, my own kind of aspiring to be famous by putting YouTube videos out. I had all these things that I wanted to do. When I came to Cirque, I was able to take all of that and just put it into me and kind of make that who I am. So I really found that I was able to define myself when I was here. I'm able to help out other guys while we're training, so I have that coaching aspect. I'm able to work on my own things, so I'm still an athlete. My performances, I'm able to work, so I've become an artist and all that. So I think that Cirque has really allowed me to kind of pull everything that I used to do, pull it all together. When I was young, all I ever wanted to do was Cirque. I saw Cirque when I was really young. And so everything I did, training, any sort of dance classes I took, any sort of activities I did, all was to go towards Cirque. So all of the videos that I sent in, instead of just me performing at a meet and very sterile environment and landings and really clean, I had video of me dancing, I had video of me being a goofball, I had so many kind of crazy videos where things that were different from other gymnasts. Flips outside where people don't usually do flips, so it's kind of my, I don't really fit into the niche of professional gymnast, but I think it made me stand out a little bit differently.
Standing out comes naturally to 19-year-old Shondine Laurence, who, along with her brother Nakota, is bringing the Native American art of hoop dancing to Cirque audiences for the first time.
We are actually the first Native Americans to be hired by Cirque du Soleil, along with our drummer.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really special, actually. I feel like Sacagawea. My brother is in Totem, and he's the Native American hoop dancer. He's one of the fastest dancers I know, for sure. He's got speed on him. He's a breath taker. Before, when I performed for people, I was always myself, smiling at people, but this time they want me to bring out a character, a specific character. They want me to be like a warrior. I can't hold it.
That was good. Cirque performers not only have to push their boundaries artistically, but their physical skills are also tested like never before. It's their job to make flipping on these bars look so easy. But is it? I just had to try it out for myself. You think I can do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
I hope so.
Okay.
Okay, hi guys.
From the Russian bar. So you're going to start sitting on the bar. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Let me try. Just like this. Okay. And look this way, correct? I'm pretty good.
So if you feel comfortable, now you can stand up.
Oh, we're going to stand up now?
Yeah?
Oh, I don't know about that. Let me go back here. One here. You ready? You got me? And then this one you say to turn out just a little bit. I hope this guy likes me, because if not, I'm coming down. It might not look very high off the ground, but that bar was only 4 inches wide. I had a lot of nerves to overcome before I could finally get up there. Ta-da! You might not know this, but every artist in the show has to learn how to put on their own makeup. Coming up, we'll show you how a Cirque makeup artist transformed me into a spectacular character. Welcome back to Cirque du Soleil's headquarters in Montreal. Here's something you might not know. The 8400 street address for the building here also signifies the year that Cirque was born, 1984. It may be the most lighthearted part of the show, but at Cirque, clowning around is serious business.
Clown routine is something that is done very precisely. It's not at all improvisation or like just, oh, tonight I will try this thing. It's something that is written second by second, where timing is very important. The projection, how you project so everyone can understand what's going on stage, no matter if you're on the first row or in the last row of the big top. You want to know what's going on. When a Cirque du Soleil show goes somewhere, the critiques are like, oh, great acrobatic number, music is fantastic. And you will always see read like a critique saying, but the clown, I'm not sure, you know, because it's the only subjective part that you might like it. And I would say, oh, this is not very funny. Do you find that age is something you look at? Obviously, yes. With age comes years of experience. Oh, yes, yes. We say that a clown is like a good wine. If you're good when you're young, you will be better when you're going to get older. And Mystère in Las Vegas, Brian, I don't want to say his age, but I can only say that he's over than 70. So this comes with a lot of experience, to be able to also relax on stage and to be able to have the whole crew in the palm of your hand. Here with makeup artist Yves Monnier, and you have a lot of artists that you have to teach to put on their own makeup.
Yeah, there's a lot of all the artists that are in the show have to learn their makeup.
And I think that the reason why is because there wouldn't be enough makeup artists to do it.
That's it, that's right. Yeah, because if you figure you need 1 hour for each artist, for each makeup, and 50 artists by show, more or less, so it will be a lot of makeup artists. So it's better that they are by themselves able to do it.
So what is the first stage of teaching someone to be able to, an artist to be able to put on their own makeup? Especially, I mean, some of this makeup is very elaborate. What do you do first?
Well, first, of course, it's going to be the creation of the makeup, elaborated for each artist. So it's going to, they're going to have a concept. And then we're going to take picture of each steps. So step 1, just applying the foundation. Second step, just do this line here and the other line. So it's very detailed.
Yeah, so detailed that you even go right down to the actual brush to use.
Yeah, the size of the brush, and yeah, the kind of brush. If you use a natural hair or synthetic hair, everything is there.
She is actually going to help me. I'm going to take all my makeup off, and then you're going to show me how to apply it onto a character. Now, what character are we going to work with?
We're going to work with Vanilla. Her name is Vanilla. It's an unicycle. It's in the unicycle group.
Let's work it.
You ready to see it?
I'm ready to see it. Here we go. Oh, no. Wow. Oh, my gosh. That is amazing. All I need now is the unicycle. Now take a look at this. Me before, now me after. What a dramatic transformation. The city of Montreal is named from this mountain, Mont-Royal, and from this vantage point you can get an amazing view of the city below. Coming up next, 1,300 artists, thousands of shows, hundreds of costumes. See how Cirque du Soleil transforms white fabric into the burst of colors you see on stage. It's easy to see why Cirque du Soleil's headquarters inspire so much creativity. Its walls are canvases for the imagination, adventurous in color and medium. This appreciation for exquisite design comes alive through their costumes, which are all created in-house. We're here in the textile design room. This fabric here has just been screen printed. You hear the fans, it is starting to dry, and they're getting ready to work on this one. This is what makes Cirque du Soleil so unique, is that you do your own work, and what they do here, you're gonna see on stage. With a technique similar to paint by numbers, artists follow templates to transform white fabric into Cirque's signature kaleidoscope of colors. Despite the challenge of outfitting 1,300 artists for 22 shows a year, creating and assembling the costumes is still often done by hand.
In a year, we use close to 150 kilometers of fabric, and we want to make sure that this fabric is always available. One of the solutions over the years that we came up with was to actually create the design of the fabric here. 80% of our fabric is white, so they are capable to come up with different kind of dyeing techniques.
So you do all that here?
Everything is done here.
Because you need so much of it, you've got to be able to get your hands on it as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Shielded from light by a black curtain, samples of each one-of-a-kind fabric are cataloged nearby as reference. Here's a sneak peek at a colorful character you'll meet later, the frog from Totem. That's amazing. Look how colorful that is. It's shiny. Under those lights.
It's beautiful. The effect is fabulous. Lee, I want to show you something.
Okay. Oh, wow.
This is where we keep all the costumes as a reference for the specialists that are working in the assembling department. And here are the costumes from Totem. I don't know if you remember the piece of fabric that we saw earlier.
Oh my gosh, I recognize this. This was from the frog.
Yes, it is. It is eyes.
Oh, his eyes are right there. Look at that. That's great. Within these four walls is a living chronicle of every costume ever to have graced the Cirque stage, each reflecting the tone and personality of the show it represents. Detail is paramount to any Cirque show, right down to the footwear that the artists perform in. Through these doors here is where they custom design each pair of shoes. Come on in and check it out. How many pairs of shoes come out of this office?
Nearly 3,000 pairs. Yeah.
That's a lot of shoes. You need a lot of closet space for that.
No.
You know, each performer's foot is measured precisely to just what they need for the costume. And you can see they actually make these incredible molds of each actor's foot to get it just right. Accuracy is, of course, a top priority when designing for a Cirque du Soleil performer. To ensure that form and function blend perfectly on stage, the team relies on a precise technology to issue a blueprint for, say, a headdress or hat.
They are working with a portable scanner that they can take, and they can go on the show or they can go on the training site, and they are capable to get the measurements of the head of the artist in a couple of minutes.
So is it kind of like a 3D scan so they see everything?
Exactly.
Does this help if they were to lose a piece of costume equipment while they're on the road so they can real quickly replace it?
Exactly.
Coming up next, we're inside the Grand Chapiteau for Cirque du Soleil's latest show, Totem. And guess what? There's even a Bay Area connection. Well, we've taken you to the international headquarters. We've shown you the artist in training, the textile cut and dye, costume cut and sew, and it all leads to this, the Grand Chapiteau, the big top. Totem is about to begin.
Totem's incredible. I think of it as like you're going to see a live movie. I mean, the projections add such a different level of multimedia behind it. So you have the intimacy of still being inside the action with the acrobats and the artists like right in your face, and it's like a live movie. It's simply gorgeous. It's a theme of human evolution. It's kind of man starting in its primordial state, and it's got the spark of life, and then it really takes us off on our journey and how we're going to sort of like evolve, hopefully, to flight someday.
As the vision of director Robert Lepage, Totem embraces the evolution of mankind while celebrating the remarkable talent of the human body. The story is told by 52 artists from 18 countries, including a Bay Area man who is literally a poster boy for the show.
I'm so excited to go back to San Francisco and the Bay Area. I have many friends and students there. I coach gymnastics, so they are pretty excited as well.
Run me through a little bit of the frog performance, because I hear that it is just amazing. A lot of fun.
Yeah, we blow the mouth like this. Also, we open the tongue out, and we move head and the neck, body as a frog, amphibian. So it's very
So
nice
you're
character.
trying to concentrate on that
Yes.
while also doing your acrobatics.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
got to be tough.
Yeah, in the beginning it was very hard because we just started and learning the tricks. So we are concentrating the tricks, and it's not easy tricks. But we also have to be a character. So maybe in the beginning wasn't enough. But now I discovered how to be, how to act, how to play. So now I enjoy on the stage.
Well, you did actually reach an incredible dream of yours, to be able to wear this, the eyes on the back, to be the frog here in this amazing performance. Any advice for someone that might be like you, a few years younger perhaps, that might be training, may have dreams of doing this one day as well?
Yeah, just you need to be creative, because circus is entertainment. So not only sports. So you can create something, new things, new idea, and then just practice, get better. So you need to be patient, but if you keep going, you can get your dream.
Speaking of living a dream, I got the rare opportunity to step onto the actual Totem stage and take one of the props for a test drive.
The artists, what they have is a little trigger. And with this trigger, they'll be able to send a canoe forward or backwards, and also to have a certain control on their speed. And we want in a choreography to have our two canoes come on stage evenly and like in a beautiful image where they come at the same time. That's perfect.
And then we're going to
We're even
go
starting
back. We're going to bring it
Look
on
at
back.
this.
Here we go. We're going to bring it on. I'll take that parking spot right there. I got it in there.
So you'll definitely
Can you
get your
parallel
license
park with
after
this?
that.
That's great. Well, from one of the biggest props to the smallest, a luminous ball made of LED lights. It's heavy.
It is very heavy, actually, to allow this ball to go around the cone that is standing behind us. And it may be the smallest prop on the show, but I would say it's the one that required the most research. I have put about, and the team, we've put about 10 months of research on getting to this element. It is currently communicating with our light board, and it's a radio-controlled ball. So it has a specific address, which we can tell this ball to do this specific behavior, and then the other ball next to it to do a complete different thing. So we're constantly talking to those balls during the show to make sure that it follows the choreography of our artists.
The choreography of Totem is colorful in more ways than one. To try to capture the excitement of it in words is, as the French say, je ne sais quoi, simply indescribable.
Okay, so you're on stage, the audience is there. One word to describe the feeling.
As this costume, shine. It's your part in your moment. So when I'm on stage, I want to shine.
You just shine.
What keeps you going is the crowd. When they're over there smiling and applauding for you and making noises, it just keeps you going.
It's every sense that you've ever had, you know. You can smell the popcorn of the people down here, you can feel their eyes watching you, you can hear them. That's the best thing. It's every little bit of them that they're trying to give you to do your act and you're trying to give them to perform. So it's really kind of, I don't know, I love it. It's really exhilarating.
There's all those people and what they're doing. Boy, I don't think I could have did that. I think it's a really amazing show and really fun.
All the performances, the art, the music, the lighting that have all been put together, the special effects, it's been brilliant. You can't imagine something like this.
We hope you like going behind the scenes of Cirque du Soleil. And of course, the best way to experience the thrill of Cirque is to see a live show yourself. From Montreal, I'm Lee Glasser. Thanks for watching.